Boss Dog here from Bossdogcoinrings. We're getting ready for our 7th penny box hunt this year from Las Vegas, Nevada. And our showcase ring for this hunt is going to be a ring made out of a Washington quarter. It's not going to be a state quarter. It's not going to be a state park quarter or national park quarter. It's just going to be a regular Washington quarter. Random date, your choice. And here's what it looks like. Now this one here has a nice patina on it. I put a patina on this one here, which really brings out the detail, as you can see. 1982. In God we trust. There's the inside, real nice on the inside. United States. United States, E pluribus unum. Really nice ring. This could be a birth date ring, wedding ring set. They're clad quarters, so they do have copper in them, but they are really a nice quarter. So that's our showcase ring. I'll leave a link in the description box below to my Etsy shop. If you'd like to order a ring like this, just go to any one of my listings and message me, tell me what you want, and I'll see what I can do for you. So anyway, let's get right into it. Here's the box of pennies. Let's open it up live here. Let's open this up live and see if we have any enders. All right, let's see here. Okay. It is a circulated box, and I don't see any enders. I don't see any enders right that pop right out at me. I'm not going to turn them over. If there's any enders on the other side, they'll be a surprise to us. So let's get right into this box and see what treasures it may hold. I'll bring you in for the first find. Okay, third roll in, we have our first find. It's a night. I've already looked at it. It's a 1960D. And I believe it's a small date. I've got it up here on the screen. The O is oblong. The 9 curves in almost at a 90-degree angle. That definitely is a 1960 D small date. It doesn't look like a DD double die, but it's definitely a 1960 D small date. And I'm looking over here in my album, and I got the 1960 D small date there, and I'll tell you right now, this one here looks like it might be an upgrade to the one that's in there. So I think I'm going to be able to upgrade my album with this 1960 D small date. So how do you like there? 3 rolls in, and we'll put that 1960 D right there. And we'll check and see if there's anything else hidden in this roll. There's a, wow, I like to keep, there's a 1959 D. I like to keep all the 1959 Ds, of course. That's the first year the Lincoln Memorial cents were made. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I'll keep him. I'll put him right there. And let's see. Okay, nothing else in this roll. On with the hunt. Okay, roll number 5. And I spread these out, and I seen a Canadian coin right there. That was the first thing I saw. 1991. Nothing exciting about that. I know when the Canadians, they hunt Canadian pennies, they find American pennies. They, oh, look what I find. But this is nothing spectacular. It's just a Canadian coin. I like to keep them because they stopped making them. in March of 2012. So I keep all the Canadians. And also right here is a Wheatie. Back towards us. First wheat cent of the roll. 1945. How do you like that? Okay, we'll keep him. 1945. There's our first Wheatie. We'll put him right there. And I'll take a quick look here again. Those, as I spread these out, first thing I look for is little Wheatie ears sticking up, but I saw that Canadian first. Okay, nothing else that stands out right in this roll. On with the hunt. Okay, sixth roll of the hunt. And we have our second Wheatie, and this one here was looking right at me, so I miss them. Unless they're turned over like that when I spread them, I don't see the wheat. I don't see them till I get right up on me, but we can already see it's a 1949. Got some nice toning to it. 1949. How do you like that? Okay, the second wheat cent of the hunt. We'll stick him right up there. Right up there by our showcase ring. Anyway, I'm going to look through here real quick to see if there's anything else here that pops right out at us. All right. 2 wheat cents. On with the hunt. Okay, roll number 22, and we have our third wheat cent with his back to us right there. 1942D. 1942D. Okay, we'll take him. That's only our third wheat cent of the roll. Let's take a quick look while you're here. See if anything really stands out. I look at each one of these pennies front and back, but I'm just looking real quick to see if there's anything that stands out here. There's a 2009. I don't keep 2009s anymore. Okay. Hey, how do you like that? 3 wheat cents so far. Here's an interesting one I found. Looks like somebody painted it black with a magic marker. Anyway, okay. 3 wheat cents so far. A couple other varieties I'll go over with you on the recap, and on with the hunt. Okay, roll number 32, and I'm a little bit excited here. The way I usually open up a roll of pennies is I pop open the ends of it, and I roll it right out here in front of me like this. And before I take it out of the wrapper, I look in there to see if there's any silver. And if I don't see anything that looks silverish, then I go ahead and take them out of the wrapper, throw the wrapper away, and then I take and I spread them out like this here, and I look for little wheat ears that stick up. And if I don't see any wheat ears that stick up, then I start right here and I go through each penny from front to back. So that's what I did with this roll here, except part of the wrapper covered this penny, and right here, the second penny from the back is a silver penny. My second silver penny I've ever found coin roll hunting. And it's a 1943S. Can you imagine that? It's beat up. It's been in circulation a long time. But how do you like that? A 1943, it was a second, almost an ender right in there. And the reason I didn't see it when I rolled it out is part of the wrapper, part of the end of the wrapper was hiding it as I rolled it out, and I didn't see it until I spread them out. But how do you like that? I'm definitely going to put that in a flip. Definitely going to put that in a flip and put a date on it when I found it, because that's only the second silver penny I've ever found coin roll hunting. I think I think the reason you don't find a lot of these is because, like Loomis and the other, they put these pennies in a big bin and they run them through a big bin and they roll them up. And these people watching those bins, they can see these pennies, and they take them out before they go back into circulation. But how do you like that? That's the find of the year for me. This is already my 7th roll of pennies, and I can't remember last year if I even found a silver penny. So how do you like that? That is really cool. I'm really shocked about that. But anyway, I don't even know where I put him because I haven't had him. I guess I'll put him right there. 1943 silver penny. How do you like that? Well, it was almost an ender. Let me take a look here real quick and see. I don't know if we can do much better than that, but let's take a look and see if there's anything else in here that pops right out of us before we move along. Oh yeah, man, I can't wait. I wish my wife was here so I could show that to her. But anyway, let's take a look real quick and see if we have anything else in here. Nothing else pops right out. I'm going to go ahead and look through each one of these pennies, but there you go, the 32nd roll and only my 2nd silver penny I've ever found. 1943S. So there you go. Okay. Let's keep hunting. I'll bring you in with the next find. Okay, roll number 39. And we have our 5th wheat cent of the box. And I just spread them out. I haven't even taken one coin out of there. And I look at that wheat cent, and it is a 1950D. Pretty well beat up. 1950D. Okay. That's our 5th wheat cent. Very uneventful roll as far as wheat cent goes, except for this one right here that's a different color than all the rest of them. It's silver, but okay, there's 5 wheat cents. Let's take a quick, I just spread this roll, so let's take a quick look and see if there's anything else here that just stands out like right now. Like I said, I go through each one of these pennies individually, but there's nothing else in this roll that stands right out. All right, 11 rolls to go. On with the hunt. Okay, roll number 42, and we have our 6th wheat cent of the roll. Like I said, it snuck right up on me because usually when you spread them out, you can see the little wheat cent ears on the back that stick up. But this one here is looking right at me, so that's why I didn't spot him till now. And it's a 1957D. 1957D. Something... 1957D with some sort of Liberty, something's wrong. 1947D or 1957D. It's got some sort of deformity on it here. Let's see here. It's got a funny looking rim. It looks like it's got a rim on it that's looks like it's pressed. Looks like it was pressed. Liberty looks kind of funny. Liberty, and it looks kind of funny around the edges. It's got some sort of it's got some sort of press around the edge of it. Wow, that is something. And it's got a little ring, ring going instead of a, it's got a little ridge, some sort of funny ridge. Isn't that something? I don't think I've ever seen a penny like that. You can see where it looks like it might have been pressed like that coming off the press. Wow, look at that. If anybody out there has ever seen a penny like this, let me know. I'm gonna take a quick look here. I'm gonna put it right here for right now. And I'm going to look through this roll real quick to see if there's anything else that stands right out. Nothing stands right out. I'm going to take a quick look on YouTube or somebody and see if anybody knows anything. But look at that. It's pretty cool. It's got a little ridge around the edge running down through the center. Wow, that might be some sort of strike off the press that did that. Anyway, I'm going to check on it right now and I'll get right back to you. Okay, I've looked on YouTube and I've looked on the internet. I can't find anything, but this definitely looks like something that was struck at the mint. I've never seen a coin like that. If anybody out there has ever seen anything like this, let me know. I got my email in my description box. Send me an email, but that is really cool. I'm definitely gonna look at the edges on that. I'm definitely gonna put that in a flip. Look at that. That is really something. I've never seen anything like that. It's almost like something was pressed down on top of it, on the front and the back, and even on the side. It's got a little rail. Instead of having an edge on it, it's got a little indentation that goes all the way around the coin like a little rail. But anyway, how you like that? That's our 6th wheat cent find of the roll. Very interesting. We've got 8 more to hunt. On with the hunt. Okay, roll number 46 and almost an ender. I see some little ears sticking up back here. Almost an ender. Once again, almost an ender. 57D. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Let's take a look at him. 57D. Okay, 57D. All right, 57D. We'll put him right there. How do you like that? Okay. We'll take a quick look here and see. I love it when you spread them out and you see them little ears looking right at you. It's when they sneak up on it. I get surprised. We'll see if there's anything else in here. Nothing else that stands right out. $1969D. Okay, 4 rolls to go. Let's keep hunting. Okay, roll number 47. We have our 8th wheat pent of the roll, and this one almost snuck up on me. I couldn't see his little ears, but there he is right there. That's a low date wheat cent, 1925. They're easy to see. He almost stuck up on me. I saw him one coin, but look at that, wow. Well, that's worn down. 1925, holy moly, that's almost 100 years old. 1925, I think that's one of the oldest ones, maybe. Look at that, 1925. All right, how do you like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our 8th wheat cent of the roll, or the box. Let's take a quick look here. See if anything else in here stands right out. 3 rolls to go. On with the hunt. Okay. Here's box number 49, and here's a box that just doesn't stop giving. Snuck right up on me, of course, because I didn't see the little wheat cent. The little wheat ear sticking up. It was facing forward. 1951. 1951. 1951. How do you like that? Okay, that's 3, 6, 7, 8. Our 9th wheat cent. Our 9th wheat cent of the box. How do you like that? We'll put him right there. Let's take a quick look through here. Nothing else in this roll. 1 more roll to go. On with the hunt. Okay, 50 rolls hunted. Let's wrap this up and give you a little, show you what treasures we did find, okay? You know, I like to keep the 1959s. Now, I got two 1959 planes, and I got I got seven 1959Ds. The only reason I like to keep them is because it was the first year Lincoln Memorial cents were made. 1958s and below, those were all the wheat cents with the little weedy things on the back of them. So that's why I like to keep the 1959s. I've checked them all for errors. There are no errors in there, but I keep them anyway. I kept three Canadian cents. Nothing very, 1989, 1961. Nothing exciting. The only reason I keep the Canadians, I keep all the Canadians because Canada stopped minting pennies in March of 2012. In fact, if the Canadian government gets their hands on any Canadian pennies, they melt them down immediately, so they're hard to find. So I got three Canadian pennies. I found so many S mints. I got one S mint from 1968 S, three 1969 S mint pennies, 4 1970 S mints, 7 1971 S mint pennies, 10 1972 S minted pennies, and 2 1973 S minted pennies. I like to keep all the S minted pennies because they stopped making S minted pennies for circulation in 1974. Starting in 1975, the only way you can get an S minted penny is through a proof set. 1975 S penny is a proof penny. You got to break it out of a penny box. So that's why I keep all the S minted pennies. And I've checked them all for errors. There are no errors. I've also taken a couple of them out of here. They will be upgrades in my album, so I'll upgrade my album with a couple of these 72 S pennies. I found 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 wheat cents, with the lowest one being this one right here, 1925. How do you like that? I think that's one of the lowest mintage wheat cents I've ever found. There's a 25, 45, 42D, 1949, 1950D. This looks like it's chewed up a little bit here on the side. And 1951, 1957D, and a 1957D, 257D. So how do you like that? I usually average like 8 wheat cents a box, and this is a pretty nice box. It started to warm up a little bit. I'm real happy to get that 1925. You don't see low. You wonder how long that thing's been in circulation. You can see it's worn down a lot. Isn't that something? And then I got two 1960Ds, and I stopped keeping the 1960Ds, but I just wanted to show you, I did get another 1960D small date, and I wanted to show them to you so you can see the difference here. I got them up here on the scope. The one on the left is a small date. The one on the left is a small date. You can see the O is more oval shaped than the round one over here. The O is more oval shaped on the left there than the leg on the 6, the top leg on the 6 is much longer on the large date than it is on the small date. So anyway, I'm gonna put that small date in a flip. That'll go on a flip right there. But the find of the box is right here. 1943S. 1943S silver penny. I put it in a flip. I put 1943S. I put the date on it, 3/24/21. And the only reason is because this is the only silver penny, or the second silver penny I've ever found coin roll hunting. And I think it's because the people that roll these coins at Loomis and the other companies, they keep their eye out in the bin for anything unusual, and they grab these silver pennies out there before they can be rolled up, and I'm sure some of them get through because it's very unusual. You know, you'd think that you'd find more of them, but this was the find of the box. I'm really happy about that. And then once again, this 1960D small date cent. But there's a guy in Texas, he would love to get a box of pennies like this. Down in Texas, if he finds 1 or 2 S-minted pennies, he's really happy. In fact, I'm gonna call him up and see if he wants to trade a box from Texas for a box from Las Vegas here. This is the most, I keep saying this this is the most S-minted pennies I've ever found. So anyway, and then I'm just going to recap our showcase ring in 1982, Washington quarter. That's our showcase ring for this penny hunt. Anyway, please subscribe, like, hit the notification button. I'm getting close to 100 subscribers. When I get to 100 subscribers, I'm going to give away something nice on a comment video. I'll post a video. You leave a comment. I'll randomly pick a comment from that video, and they'll receive the special gift that I'm giving away. So anyway, please subscribe, like, hit the notification button. I hope you like this video. We did find a lot of unusual finds, and I'm really happy about this right here. So, Bossdogcoinrings here. You have a good day.